Hey there, Gemini, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your weekly reading. This is going to be a reading for the week of January 24th through January 30th, and we're going to take a look at past, present, and near future energies, as well as any energies, okay? The universe wants you to keep in mind this week. Also, Gemini, please remember energies do go both ways, so I could be picking up on your energy or your person's energy. Take the energies as they resonate. Oh, that's way too many, Spirit. I'll take this one. Please, let's keep them on the table. Past, present, near future. Okay, well, I ain't mad about this. The main energy for your reading this week, Gemini, is the Ten of Cups. Someone's very, 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 very happy, or at least you want me to believe you are, but we'll see when we clarify. In the recent past, you get the Five of Swords, the Judgment, excuse me, and the King of Wands. You're coming to the realization or the understanding that you really, really don't trust somebody here. I don't feel like there was necessarily a betrayal or anything like that, but I do feel like you're like, something about this person doesn't sit right with me. Like, I don't trust them. I don't believe what they're saying. I don't believe their actions. And something just doesn't sit right with you. And it's almost like you came to this understanding where you're like, it's not just in one aspect, but it's in multiple aspects in your life. Now, for some of you, you may be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or just somebody that you find is very, very attractive and almost like you're kind of like magnetically drawn to them. In the current situation, you get the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Five of Pentacles. Again, very intense connection. For some of you, it was a marriage or it felt like a marriage. I feel like you decided that the best thing for you is to walk away from this, is to break this up, is to leave this person behind. And I see you with the Emperor being very, very confident in your decision and coming from a very stable place, not from an emotional place, not from like, oh, you know, they hurt me, so I'm going to do this to spite them. No, this was a very, very conscious, very thoughtful decision. And it's coming from a very grounded place, which is beautiful. In the near future, you get the Knight of Swords, the Strength, and the Ten of Pentacles. You want to take action towards something, and I feel like it has to do with something very stable, very long-term, something that has a lot of good potential. This is kind of like everything that you've wanted. You get the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups both in the same reading. That's really, really like good energy. But for some reason, you're telling me that it's hard for you to take action. It's difficult for you for some reason, and I don't know why. We'll see when we clarify in the near future. Let's start off by clarifying this Ten of Cups as the main energy for your reading this week. The Ten of Cups is clarified by, excuse me, the Ace of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Moon. I feel like you want to have a brand new beginning from a very passionate place. You are an air sign, and so I would expect to see the Ace of Swords here. The fact that the Ace of Wands is here and that you get the King of Wands in your recent past, I feel like there's something very, very passionate here for you. It's almost like you feel called within yourself to do something, but you're stopping yourself. It's like you know that this brand new passionate beginning has a lot of happiness tied up to it. It'll bring you a lot of happiness, but for some reason, you're stopping yourself from taking action. And I feel like it's because there's a lot of unknowns tied up to this. So it could be that you're like, hey, I know what the end goal is. I know what I want to achieve. I just don't know how to get there. I don't know how to achieve it. And so because of that lack of clarity, I feel like you're telling yourself like, no, let's not move. Let's not budge. Let's not do what we feel called to do. We'll see what that's about when we clarify. Let's take a look at your recent past. I want to start off by clarifying this Five of Swords, which popped out of the deck as I was shuffling. Ooh. Okay, Five of Swords is clarified by the Lovers, the Queen of Cups, the Temperance. This is a long-term connection. You and this person have been with each other for a minute. Like, there's a history going on here. This connection is intense and there's a lot of love. I see the passion both coming from you and towards you, right? So this person feels very, very drawn to you. You feel very drawn to them. There is love going both ways, but the lack of trust is there. You do not trust this person. It's almost like you're showing me, oh my God, this feels so amazing. There's so much love. There's so much passion. We've been together for quite a while. I don't trust them though. They did something here to break your trust in the recent past. Let's clarify this Judgment in the recent past. Again with the Five of Swords. The Judgment is clarified by the Six of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you maybe realize that this person needs recognition or needs attention from people outside of this connection. There could be a specific person. For some of you, it could be an earth sign that he or she, your other person, was dealing with. But for most of you, it's just like you notice that this person, they didn't cheat, but it's almost like the love and the attention that you were giving them was not enough. It's like they needed to get that validation elsewhere. So it could be something like, not even flirting with other people, but you know how some people, they like walk around and their eyes keep darting to see who's noticing them, who's paying attention to them, to see if other people are checking them out. It's kind of, I'm getting an energy of like insecurity. Like you love them very much. They feel that connection and that love from you, but it's not enough for them. It's like they need more. They need more recognition. And that created an energy of like you not trusting them, because it's like, I'm giving you all my love, all my attention. And it's like, why are you looking for validation elsewhere? Why do you need recognition from other people as well? Why can't you love yourself enough? Like, why are you so insecure? Let's take a look at the King of Wands for you in the recent past. The Page of Swords fell out as I was shuffling. 2 more. The King of Wands is clarified by the Page of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Magician. You want resolution to this conflict. I feel like there is a conflict, a disagreement where you and this person cannot see eye to eye. You just want to resolve it. You're like, I'm willing to figure out a way to make this work. You're actually asking the universe to help you figure out a way to make this work. Because I see you really caring about this person. You're very attracted to them. You view them as somebody confident, as somebody that you want in your life. And so that's why this behavior may strike a chord with you where you're like, what the heck? Why is this even a thing? I didn't even think that you would be the kind of person that would need this external validation. And that's creating a conflict for you and within this connection. But I see you in the recent past still being open to resolving it. And you're even manifesting, like you're asking the universe, hey, Spirit, help me figure out a way to resolve this. Let's take a look at the current situation for you. I want to clarify. No, I'm going to start off by clarifying the Emperor for you in the current situation. The Emperor is clarified by the Two of Wands, the Fool, the Nine of Cups. You're waiting for that emotional balance and that emotional happiness, kind of like a clean slate to come in. I don't see you doing very much about it, honestly, and I feel like it's because you don't know what to do. You want to take action. You want to resolve this. You want to meet this person halfway, but I feel like you don't really know what action to take. And so you're just waiting. You're waiting for the dust to settle. You're waiting for a clean slate to start out where you and this person together can both feel emotionally fulfilled and emotionally balanced within this connection. And again, I don't feel like you're not doing anything because you're being stubborn or, you're just trying to be a butthead about it. You just genuinely, I feel like you don't know what to do. Let's take a look at the Hierophant for you in the current situation. Well, that came out of nowhere. The Hierophant is clarified by the World, the Tower, the Queen of Swords. Somebody here decides to end this, and I feel like it's you. I feel like you're like, yeah, I recognize that this is a deep connection. I recognize that this is intense. I recognize all of these things. I can't reach a resolution. I can't figure out how to solve this, so I need to put an end to this. And I feel like you're the one that's like, okay, we're ending this connection. We're closing out the cycle between the two of us because that's what makes the most sense to do. And I feel like it's the other person is taking this really, really hard. Like it's hitting them out of nowhere because they probably expected you to just stick around or they expected you to, eventually things would work out. But I feel like in the current situation, and again, I say you because this is your reading, this could be your person, but I feel like you're just kind of like, you know what? Forget feelings, forget emotions, forget all of that. Logically, I got to close this out. I need to close this cycle out. And I feel like, again, the other person does not see this coming. Let's take a look at the Five of Pentacles for you in the current situation. Five of Pentacles is clear. Didn't you get the Queen of Wands here? No, you got the King of Wands. The Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Two of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Queen of Wands. Deep down, you're really torn about this. You're really confused. Because on the one hand, it makes sense for you to break up. It makes sense for you to leave this connection. it's just not working out from what you're showing me. You're not feeling emotionally fulfilled. However, on the other hand, you are still very much attracted to this person. You still very much care about them. Deep down, I feel like on the surface, you're not going to even acknowledge this. I don't even know if you realize that you care about them this much or how attracted you are to them. But you are kind of torn between these two worlds of, I'm attracted to them so much, maybe we can make this work. And I'm clearly seeing this is not working out. I need to put an end to this. I need to walk away. So there's a little bit of confusion here in the current situation. I feel like you took the action, but this is just kind of between you and you. The other person wouldn't know this, but you're showing me this energy. Let's take a look at the near future for you. I want to take a look at this Knight of Swords in the near future. Oh, wow. Love it. Knight of Swords is clarified by the Sun, the Ace of Pentacles, the Chariot. You are flying, charging ahead towards happiness and a brand new beginning in the near future. It's almost like you're showing me, like, I know that whatever happens in the current situation and in the past, I'm moving past that. I'm not dwelling on that. The only thing I'm focusing on is moving forward, new beginning, happiness, my happiness. And it's not just kind of like an energy of, oh, universe, can you please help me with this? You're like, no, I'm going to take matters into my own hands. And it's beautiful. A brand new beginning is right there. Let's take a look at the strength in the near future for you. Man, have you got all the aces? You got Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. You're only missing Ace of Cups. So aces are all about brand new beginnings. You're showing me in the near future, you got a brand new beginning coming in, and it looks nice. The strength is clarified by the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Swords. I feel like it's hard for you to not get clear, but it's almost like it's very difficult for you to feel confident in the decision that you make that you made in the current situation, because I feel like this person keeps coming in and communicating with you and messaging you or calling you, and all this communication from this person is bringing in a lot of pain for you for some reason. It could be that this person is like, oh, woe is me, you left me, I loved you so much, I cared about you and you just abandoned me. Right, that's for some of you. For others of you, it could be that this person is throwing a pity party, or it could just be that, they're trying to reminisce on all the good times you guys had to get you back. Either way, you're showing me here in the near future, like it's hard for you to feel very confident in your decision, in your choice, because there's like a barrage of communication coming in, which as this communication comes in, it's bringing in some pain for you. So I don't know what that's about, but let's take a look at this Ten of Pentacles for you in the near future. Ten of Pentacles is clarified by the Six of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Death. Yeah, I feel like you're coming to the understanding and the realization that whatever divine connection, whatever soul connection you had with this person, you may have seen this as something with a long-term potential, something that you could see yourself possibly even marrying or being with forever. I feel like this person had a bit of like playa energy, You're showing me here like this person was inconsistent. They were in and out. They may, again, have needed attention from external sources, which were not you. And so even though you do have a lot of memories, you do have a lot of nostalgia with this person, you maybe at some point saw the potential for something long-term. You're showing me like that's done. Like I'm done with that. So you seem pretty decisive here in the near future. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this week, Gemini. From the universe, you get the Five of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. You got the Ace of Wands as a clarifier for the main energy for your reading this week. There's a conflict here showing up for you in the current situation, and I feel like it's showed up in the recent past. You tried to resolve it. You tried to take a step back and evaluate and assess how to possibly make this work. But I feel like you're just kind of branching off, and you're just like, you know what? I need a new beginning. I know what calls to me, where I feel called, what I feel drawn to, and I don't feel like it's this connection. But you definitely took the steps to try to evaluate and assess how to resolve this conflict, how to get over this conflict. But I feel like you just really couldn't figure out a way. And so you're like, you know what? Brand new beginning. Let's close off your reading with an oracle card from the universe. You have a lot of aces, though. A lot of aces in your reading, which is telling me that there's a definite brand new beginning coming up here for you. Nothing is yet set in stone. Interesting. So this is a really interesting message. And the reason I find it so interesting is because it seems like you're pretty decisive in the current situation where you're like, okay, I need to walk away from this. I cannot find a way to resolve this conflict. And again, in the near future too, it's almost like you're just kind of like, I can't figure out how to resolve this. I'm just going to focus on me. I need to close this chapter out. I need to put an end to this and move on. With this card coming up, that's letting me know that this is what it may seem like, but I feel like there's more to the story. Not in this reading, but in future readings, I feel like the story is going to develop and evolve, which is why Spirit is like, hey, nothing's yet set in stone despite what it may seem. So, Gemini, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it resonated, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps me out. Thank you again for tuning in, and I will see you here for your reading next week. Bye, Gemini.